If you scroll down, you
Okay.
see everything about that.
Okay.
Come little down.
Yeah. Bro,
So
actually, what are the things we have to learn for the entire Salesforce developer team?
yeah, this is like currently what we are doing is like business analyst, basic developer, and
Okay.
and administration. So later on, the security part really comes into administration and managing
Okay.
profiles, all this stuff. So I will explain it also.
And what about Java, bro? Do we need to learn Java in this part?
So if you have some knowledge, it will be really great because at the end, the next part is like Salesforce development, right? So that needs some developing skills. Yeah, so we have to write Apex code for developing that application.
Okay.
The Apex
So
code is
far,
really similar to any .NET or any object-oriented programming language. If you know any programming language, it will work for it.
okay.
Not only
Actually,
Java.
so far we are just doing the administrative part and the business analysis. Those
Yeah,
things.
business
So
analyst,
far,
then the basic developer. Yeah, the basic developer, business analysis, business analyst job and administration thing. And the advanced
okay.
administrator needs the Apex skills.
Okay.
Again, the code developer also will be generally doing the data modeling, like object creation, relationship, simple developer.
Actually, in the developer where he developed though, and the same part or certain platform.
And the same thing they will develop it. So
Okay.
people who are in companies also will use the same organization, will use the same thing.
Okay.
And they will log in. So generally, as I said, they will log in with sandboxes. So they do everything on sandbox. It's not production.
Okay.
So they log in with test.salesforce.com.
Okay.
And they will try everything on that. If that is really working, they will deploy to the production.
Okay.
Okay.
Nobody has seen it, bro.
The testing organizations is linked with
Okay.
linked with this. Okay. Yeah, let's work on this now. Okay. So I'm recording this.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
So I think this time is not okay for them. Just to confirm,
What?
like morning time is fine for them. For all the people.
Fine, bro. No problem.
Okay, just check with all the people and just message in the WhatsApp group and let us know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's start working on the. So we thought of working on, first of all, email templates now. Okay. I'm going to work on email templates because these communication templates are useful for us in our communication in the workflow roles. Okay. What are email templates? Email templates are generally useful for sending out email updates, notifications to your customers, partners, every person, even to the employees also, about their performance, about their number of leads, all this stuff.
Okay.
Can I mute from your side? Can you? So, can you mute?
You want me to work? Okay.
Yeah. Can you mute from your side? Mute.
Sure, bro. No problem.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So the communication template is like a job of administrator. Generally, it's like in the administrator option, and here you can expand this communication templates. You see letterheads, email templates, and image templates. Okay. First of all, let's create a letterhead. So each and every company will be having some template of a letterhead, right? Some different formats. Now I'm creating a letterhead for easy to take. So we have already created in the previous class, but still I want to show that, and again I will come back to you and I will create the new letterhead. So this is the letterhead, so which is really bad, I mean which really means like in different colors. Click on new letterhead, and this option is really helpful when you are still developing the letterhead. You keep it as disabled. You uncheck this. When it is completely done, you mark this as available. I'm enabling because I want to finish it now only. So EJ2 branch to, or else EJ2 services template. Okay, and click on save. So coming here, here is the letterhead. Okay, and I'm editing the properties of this header. So what will be the header? You can put down the logo, you can of your company, and any header also. Directly, if you can make a simple header type of. Okay, let's search EJ2 text. So now, so I'm just pulling down the one of the logo from here. So images EJ2 logo on the desktop. Clicking on save. Coming here. So generally we can only input the logos from our documents tab. For that, I think I'm going to upload a new document now from the documents tab. Okay, this is the docs tab. So someone renamed it from documents to docs, and click on go, because I'm going to the public folder now. I'm clicking on new docs, make as EJ2 logo. So this logo can be used now in any of the applications. We have not loaded it in the starting. Here, make it as externally available image. Okay. So if you generally, it's better to make externally available image. Not a problem. You can check the keywords of logos. It's useful for searches. Okay. EJ2, and click on this. Go to the desktop and EJ2. Here's EJ2 logo. I'm pulling this into my Salesforce system and clicking on save. Now this is uploaded, and now I'm going to use the EJ2 logo in my header. See, now the EJ2 logo is here, and clicking on properties of this. So I want to just select the background color with the same matching color, so that this is fine. The pixels I want to reduce by 80 pixels. So now this is currently fitting into your logo. Okay, and So this is the line, border line between this stuff, and you can modify this also by putting some color background for this, or and here you can put some simple color, or you can leave this off also in the white color to write some content. For suppose if you are sending any official letters about your company staffing services to other people, email marketing, you can use this email letterhead for all that area. So I can even go with a simple dark color background also like this. So I think this is matching with the background color. Click on edit and click on I'm using some light colors like this. Now let's select this only, the same color which fits. Okay. And again the border line. And 8 properties. Again, the photo property, generally people will give address or locations of the company. It's like a important information about the copyright, all this stuff, okay? And some people will even give the security stuff also, okay? 8 photo properties. Let's make this as a same ash color which is in the top. Click on save and I'm clicking on save. If I click on preview, edit background color. Now if I am editing background color, this is actual template. So if I click on preview, this is the template which you see in your email. So you will get this type of templates right to your email from any of the other companies also. So they might be using some other tools or even say maybe Salesforce also. I'm clicking on save. Now the email template is done. Okay, and the email letterhead is done. Now I can use the letterhead with email templates also. Now I'm going to the unfiled public email templates. I can get a new folder also for EZ2 email templates. And same way, I can give access to a number of people. So public read write, I can give settings. I can provide like, so I can even move all the unfiled public email templates. Unfiled public email templates is something like which is which you developed and you want to. So this is like a you're going to test all the email templates and unfiled public templates. If it is working good and everything is fine, you're going to assign to some folders. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bring out the existing templates. I'm going to build the new templates from scratch. So this folder is empty. If I don't want to make this empty, I can move some of the templates to right side, and if I click on save, these email templates will be moved to here. Okay, available to all users. Click on save. And now I'm in the EZ2 email templates folder. Now this is really easy for me to differentiate. First of all, I'm just going to create an email template for text, right? For student. Okay. Let's do this thing little. Hold on. Let's do one thing. Let's you can I'm closing this organization now to work in different organization. Okay. So this schedule maintenance notification will come to everyone whenever the organization what you're using needs some schedule maintenance. So generally they do it on Saturday morning times because that time no one, most of the people are on vacation or like it's holiday, right? And that will be notified. Again, it will be only for 15 to 30 minutes max. Sometimes it may take more than the time also. Okay. So let's come to the communication templates, letterheads. Doing it very fastly again. So this is the first time. This is the type of layout you can go with. First create a letterhead only once. I'm selecting email templates like this in this format. Don't show this again. Okay, next. I'm clicking on new letterhead. I'm doing it from scratch. Here on letterhead, click on save. So I'm clicking on it, select logo. So on the background color, edit properties. I'm just giving the if I'm selecting this, it will mix with the other stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to select this particular color and I'm clicking on save and let's work on this in the later stuff. Okay. And the line I'm just mapping with some different so in the body I want to keep this in the same color. Hit for properties. Suppose I want to give the same color like this, and I'll click on one save and edit bottom line. So let's give the white color. So this is the email template which I have created and just click on save. And the overall review, overall the backend thing, the background color I want to modify a little bit with so you can modify to keep it simple by giving some white color. Okay, click on save. Now we are going to email templates, getting a new folder again. Okay, so we can write ERM templates, email templates. Okay, so give it as read write to all people, public folder access. And if I want to move the unfiled public email existing reports to this, I can do it only from this report folder. Okay, I'm not doing it now. I'm giving available to all users. Clicking on save. So means if I'm giving access to all the users, they can also create workflow rules, all this type of options. Clicking on new. First of all, I'm just creating text version. Okay, text email version. So let's move our application to e-trainings. Click on setup. Go to the same thing. Okay, because even though if I'm configuring that any of the application, that didn't means it will work for us, but I want to see the tabs available here for showing properly. Means I want to the student tab, for that I want to develop a email template. Whenever a student is created, I want to send some information to him. Okay, here's the email templates. That's the reason I opened this application. Now I'm going to develop the email templates for this application. Click on new email template. Click on text version. Click on next. So when a student record is created in the system, I want to send a simple notification to the person. Okay. In this folder, I am saving it, the email template. Available to use email template. I am giving the name, student notification. Okay. Student creation. So please make sure that you give proper name. Notification. Okay. So this is the description. I can give the same thing like this with some more values. Subject. Now I'm going to give a simple subject like student profile, or else I want to give the name here. Okay. Candidate profile created. Okay. Candidate profile created. Okay. Here I am giving the merge fields. This is how you can input automatic the dynamic fields. Click on student. Go to the student object. Click on this. Select the field. So for suppose okay, this is the student.
Yeah, can you one
field,
question,
okay?
bro?
Yeah.
One question. In select field type, we got different type of field types, right? Where we got all these field types in student field type and custom field types?
This is not the field type. These are all objects. So here I'm selecting from which field types you want. This is the object. If you see, student is object. So this is a different organization, which I opened is a different organization.
These are already created?
Yeah, these are already created object in my system. So if you see, I will show the same objects to you. Come down, expand this, open in new tab. So you see all these tabs. Student tab here. So the fields what are available here, it will show in the next pick list value like this. 1 second.
Okay. Got it.
This is the select fields.
Okay.
This is the object, student. See, first of all, I can even get the account object also. See, account fields, case fields, contract fields, campaign fields. Got it? This is the object.
Got it, bro.
Here you can select the object. So if you're working on a student object, I want to select the student fields only. I don't want to select other fields. Now I'm picking the student name. So I'm putting congratulations. Congratulations. Your profile is created. Your profile. So I'm picking the name here. See, I'm picking the name here. Profile is created. Okay, this is the subject name, and I want to dear congratulations. So your profile is registered with our company. Okay. Okay. Our marketing, our hiring team will reach you in a short time. Okay. Thanks. And so team manager brought. Okay. And I can give you into the number also. Okay. And feel free to okay. I'm clicking on save. Okay. Now student name. Okay. And now I want to even put the information also. Like what is important information here in student object. So these are all the fields available in the student object. Okay? Custom fields, email, okay, and available start date, college name, and all this stuff. Okay. So let's work on this later, and I'm clicking on save. So I would like to execute this role now. Clicking on. So I'm going to test this, test and verify fields. I'm going with a contact, search for contact. I don't know whether you're having proper draw. I'm just checking your email address is right or not. Is it fine? This email address is fine, right? Okay. And now this email address will be getting an email update. Just open that email address, and I'm just testing again. Okay, so I've sent an email to you to test this stuff. Even testing, even with me also. Zero contacts. I'm sending the email which I have created, a simple test run for this particular user. I just sent for you. Okay. I can even send this email preview for this person also. Click on send email preview. Okay. Now, if I click on this, now I'm expecting email from Salesforce on this record. Okay. So I have not received any email. Click on junk also. Might be it's there in junk. Yeah, congratulations, I got the message here. Congratulations, your profile is created. Here. So this is the message from text message from Salesforce. Okay. You see? No reply on the behalf of. So go back to your system. So you also get this email like this. So I can even attach some file. Okay.
Actually, one question. Okay. In this, I didn't got any mail from this.
Got any mail from Salesforce?
I didn't got any mail.
Okay, let's just check here. I think give your email address. So I think the contact which I mapped, I think let's map it again properly. Okay. So click on save. Okay. Now you will get an email.
No, bro.
It will take some time. Let's else can you give your email here? Give your email.
What, bro? You want me to send my?
Give me your email, please. Or else I can copy down from you. No problem.
Okay.
This is the other way. This is the other way directly. By clicking on this, you can use the email address here. Directly adding the email address and clicking on save. Okay. Because here I can send the email update to this particular contact also. I think I have done it. I think it will take some time. Let's check it. Okay. Now I'm sending directly by adding the email address.
Okay.
Now you will get it. So this is how you just generate test templates. If this is really working good without any spelling mistakes and without any problem, then you can use it for your object. Okay. Now let's go back to create. This is a simple text template. Now let's go and create email template for. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So now go to communication templates. Click on email templates and click on new email template. Now I'm using the HTML version, not the text version. This is the first one is the text version. Now by using HTML version means I'm using the letterhead also, which I already created for us. Click on next. Now available to use the same email folder. I'm saving it. Email template name. Student profile completion notification HTML. Okay. HTML. Okay. This is the unique name because I'm creating the same version of it, even in HTML also. Letterhead. This letter. There's only one letterhead with in the complete organization. That's what I am using here. Okay. Right. Here is the letterhead, and here is the type of letterhead. So these are the type of letterheads. There are email template layout. Actually, there are 6 email template layouts. By clicking on this, you can see the exact meaning, like which are useful for you. Okay. For suppose, if you are sending a simple information about the student profile creation, you can use the free form letter. If you are sending some information again, so the header and footer are already there with our layout. Again, in the body information, if you want to split into multiple sections, you can use this. Okay. And the promotion type of letter, by putting some event details here, information and detailed description about this on the left side. You can use this promotion letter on the right, promotion left side. Mostly people use this, not this. And the newsletter also, by putting some information about the things happening at your company. And the products information. If you are doing some trainings, you can go the training 1, training 2, training 3. This is the products information layout. So let's click on free form letter. Okay, select this layout. It's automatically selected. Description, nothing. Click on next. It's not required. And now this is the HTML layout. Okay. Now I generally am using the black color, right? So now I can use the font and the white color. So here, select the fields from this, like this. This is the contact fields. I want to bring down the student fields. Okay. Select the student fields. Select the field name, student name. This is the student name. This is the subject. And if you want to see the previous email templates, just select this. I want to copy the same content. Most of the content should be same. Okay, click on edit. I think your is not required, right? Your means I'm already mentioning the name. Okay. So why I'm doing again your? It's bad. I'm clicking on save. Here I'm using the same. Oh, okay. I'm going back again for copying the text from this stuff. Okay. So now I can select the font size. You select Arial or Carrier. Okay. Anyone version is fine. Okay. And size of similar size. Okay. Congratulations. So all the text is in the same size. And even I can insert the logo. This is like HTML automatic thing. Okay. I have selected the place where I have to add this image. Now it will show us to me. I can select the control V also option also. Okay. Okay, this is like template. Your profile is registered with our company. Our hiring manager will reach you in shorthand if you have any questions. And even I can give the address details about here. Yeah, that's it. I'm clicking on selecting the font also. Oh my God, okay. I have to keep no color. Then giving the font size as oh my God. So now the template is like this, and even the link also I can change the color by selecting some. Okay. So now this is the template which is ready. Okay. Okay. And just moving back this stuff to um, I'm just clicking on save. Modifying anything and just clicking on save. I have to by mistake I have to. I'm clicking on save. Click on next. I can again get the preview also. This is the preview. The type of email what we are getting is like this. So I think this is not that good. Click on next and copy the text version for this email version. So for suppose you have created a HTML version, but some old email servers your Gmail will support, but there are some people who are using very old one email clients in very old companies that may not support HTML version. Okay, by default, people our Yahoo and Gmail are showing the default. You can set the default thing. Can I show images or not? The option is there, but some people don't have that option also. They can't see the images, all this stuff. Okay, if I'm clicking on this, it automatically copies the text from the HTML thing. This is the text. Okay, click on save. When that is not supporting, this will automatically being shown in this format. Okay. Now the template is ready, and I can even attach a file also about the student profile. You can send some file. Now I can test it. With your email address, which is here. Oh my God. Okay. So I haven't selected the checkbox. Okay, I'm sending it because it's for me and it's for you. You will get an email. So if I'm going here, clicking on OK, now I got one more email. Profile is created. So this is the email template from the company. Here, as there is no name, this is a sample thing that you don't see any type of name here. Okay. Did you receive the email template? Yeah. Okay. I think it will take some time. If not, just message me. Okay. Go back here. Now I'm just these are simply two type of templates is enough. But I just want to explore. Explain the other template. Click on new template. So this is the other version. So here, without letterhead I'm using. This is really tough for you because you have to write a lot of HTML things like this. Okay. Custom letterhead without letterhead. Okay. Available to use. So email template called for trainings. Click on save. The nickname is this. Now I'm going to work on the training object. Okay. Here I have to use. So this version, right? I can create HTML version on my own. Actually, I have to create. Okay. I have to write the HTML body here, the complete HTML thing. Okay. So generally, this is really tough. It's better to use the HTML template, like the HTML template what we have. Okay. With layout, actually, it's better. Here, otherwise, you have to write this body and HTML, everything like this. Okay. Body, H1 tags. This is like so. What I will do, I will get some template tomorrow and I will work on this. So it really won't be useful for you because straight off we have better template with automatic layouts also. Here you have to design your own layouts with the TD tables. We have to hide the text with CSS and stuff. Okay, the properties, everything you have to do. So same way you can insert the fields of training object. Okay, but I don't want to do it now. I will try to get some good template version for that. Okay. And finally, there is the fourth option. With this type of templates, so you can like get the email template from the VF page. So with the VF page, we can use all the VF tags, and we can try to display all the content also, right? So let's try creating this. Training VF. Okay. Email subject. open trainings in the system. I'm selecting the training object here. See, here is the option for us. So here is some little. So click on save. So I have to update the messaging class. So I can attach some attachments and again. So this is how, and you can use the. So you can write even simple text also, and you can write the messaging class template. By clicking on this, I will see the VF editor where I can paste the code of Visualforce page, and I can click on save. So the benefits of this Visualforce page is because it's like this platform will support your previous tags, right? With this, if you want to display a list of all items, you can simply display the list of all the trainings in one page, and I can do that. All the page block sections, all these things, you can use it. Messaging classes. Just checking whether I have the just opening the template, email template. So this example I think is not with me. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, here's the. So you can also include the. So this is the VF template. So I can like include all the charts. I can include all the reports also like this. I can input all the images, JavaScript file, or even page block sections, everything, page block table, and I can display the repeated items of the training here. So I have the so I will prepare the example code for this, and I will bring up to you in the coming classes, okay? And when I'm explaining about the coding things. So let's click on quick save, and so yeah, I have to put some list also here to display the content. So this is referencing the training object related to type. So automatically I can only pull down the information more about the training object and the related objects only in this particular VF template. Coming back to our now we have done with the communication templates, which is really means with the only configuration part. The HTML thing I will get the that's also can be done now, but I don't have the big code for that. I will prepare and I will show it to you in the tomorrow's class or in the coming classes. Mail match templates here. So this like these mail match templates are mainly useful to integrate your data with the Microsoft Word document with match fields. So For suppose if you want to dynamically send the attachments, like for suppose offer letter, there are 1,000 people in the company, 1,000 people you are hiring, you have to send the offer letter for 1,000 people in a Word format. So what you do is you can't create Word packet for all 1,000 people, right? It will take a lot of time about their salaries, all this stuff. If there is an offer object, you can run you can run one more. You can create one mail mesh template with offer letter. You can refer the offer fields inside that. Dynamically, you can refer the offer fields so that if you're creating a simple object called offer with a simple person name and the package information, it automatically calculates everything with their taxation, everything, and it will send offer letter to the person. That's really simple, right? So after getting the with a list effect, with one-time thing, right? You are going to send out the offer letters for all the future. Okay, that's email mesh template. So sample templates are available for download in the online help. So you can just sample templates are already there. I think we will try to download sample mesh template. Okay. Showing folder. No. So this is all the template. So refill letter, so thank you letter. Yeah, there are phone call letter, all this stuff is there. Mostly these are mainly thank you letter for a contact. Yeah, let's upload the thank you letter. Just go to downloads and go to the folder where this is there. Thank you letter. Show on contact object, right? Contact, thank you. For suppose if one of your contact helped you, then you are sending a letter to him in this format. This is a simple sample thing. In the same way, you can create things for RF offer letter, all this stuff. Okay. So let's work on this scenario in the coming part. Mail mesh templates. Okay. You click on preview. If I click on preview, I downloaded the thank you letter. I'm opening the thank you letter. This is the preview of this. I'm going to use this letter. I can attach this letter in every email templates. Okay. Or in the workflow rules. So I'm going to use this at mail mesh templates. Yeah, in the even in the when you're sending emails from the Apex triggers, all this stuff. Okay, so this template is done. So let's go and check whether we can add it here in the VF pages or not. So we can't do this here. So we are just going to add the templates for sending the emails via Apex code, all this stuff. Okay. or you can try using the workflow rules also. Okay, now let's move on to workflow rules. So the email templates are done, which are required for our workflow rules. Okay, so what are workflow rules? I will. So we generally created a data model with schema builder, everything like this, right? And we are building workflow validation rules at the object level like this. So all this data model is for model, right? So this is the logic stuff, okay? Logic is something like automation. You are doing some automation on the system. So for automating the things, right, we are going to use workflow rules and approval process, business automation. So generally, if you want to send so if a candidate, if a student is if a student sends his resume to your company, you say that you reply him manually with the so you have to store in the system and say that you have to reply. But we are capturing students dynamically in Salesforce. Still, if you are not developing automations, the HR has to see the information system and have to reply the email saying your profile is created directly. But what I'm doing now is I'm automating this process. Whenever a record is created in my system, automatically in milliseconds, I'm going to send out a reply to him saying, hey, your record is created automatically in the system. What if the person in different region in India have created the profile? Your HR has to see the next day morning and say, oh, this profile is created, and she will reply to it. What if there are many, like hundreds of people registered at the same day because you have campaigned at the event. At the event you have campaigned, at the college event you have campaigned about your company. There are 100 people registered at your company. So your HR has to send 100 times everything, right? That's a time-taking process and it will consume. You have to hire some more employees. So for reducing this, so now we are building a simple solution with workflow rules. This is the workflow rule. Now we can do 4 type of operations with workflow rules. One is you can create tasks and assign to some other people. Okay, assign tasks to other people. Okay. And the second thing is you can do email alerts, like what I said is to talk to your customers, to talk to partners automatically. So here in your case, student is your customer. When a student is enrolled for things, right, you are going to send the email saying that you are registered for us and these are the ranks available with our company and these are the job positions available with our company. All these things, all the 3 emails you have to automate. Okay. Now that you can use email updates, email alerts, and you can send this automatic updates to these people. Okay. So there won't be time lag, there won't be waste of human resources also, and the third thing is field updates. What are field updates? So based on some criteria, you can update some fields. For suppose I am explaining the scenario of other thing. For suppose you want to increase the case priority. There is a priority in the case object, whether it is low, medium, high. If a case is raised if a case is raised a week back, last Friday a case is raised, but no one is opening that case. There is a customer service team, but no one is touching this case. You want to make this case high priority after 4 days. Okay, if the status is still in new stage only, because there is the case status that's really important in the call center. At least if a case is registered, they have to make it as open. I mean, they have to I have to change the status from open to working because they have to start working at least after 3 days or 2 days. Okay, but if they are not working till 4 days, you make the priority of the case from low to high or medium to high. If it is medium to high. If it is low to high. Okay. So that's the scenario we are going to work on it. Again, if the case is modified before that, if the case is working, then we are not going to work on this rule. Okay, that type of example, based on the time, you can automatically upgrade the status of a field, or else on save only you can upgrade the status. Okay, when you're clicking on save of the record, you can assign some value to some record. The field updates, you can do it. That's also automation. You are automatically updating the fields. So generally, this is also, it will take a lot of time. So I have to put some employee to modify all the cases which are old, for 4 days old to high priority. It will take some time. So if I'm creating this role with the field update role, it automatically does this thing automatically on its own. Then you are saving a lot of time of the support rep people also, right? And you are assigning the tasks and you are making this on high priority. You are posting it. And again, outbound messages. So this is a secure messages sending out of our Salesforce system to other systems to share the data for the system. For suppose, if you are integrating some object with other systems, we are going to use outbound messages. So you are going to send the API message to the other system, to the endpoint URL in XML format, to the listener, to the other application server. Okay, there is endpoint for this, and there is a option for us to send what all fields I want to send. For suppose, if you want to send the account information to some other SAP system, you map the SAP endpoint there and select all the fields what you want to what you want to send it from account object. First of all, you have to select account as the workflow rule object. That's how things work. Okay. I'm coming to so first of all, there is a condition, a criteria to execute the workflow rule. To trigger the action of the workflow rule, you have to you can put some condition, okay, or you can put some dummy condition also. And later on, there are some, you can add a number of actions for the workflow rule. Okay, and there are time-dependent workflow rules also, where I can do the automation after some time. I can send the update. I can do the field update after 4 days. That type of time-dependent workflow rules also can be done. Time-dependent actions also can be done with workflow rules. So these workflow rules are simpler form of Apex core batch or Apex trigger, mainly triggers. So if you are unable to do the operation with workflow rules, you are going to choose the Apex triggers to perform that action. Okay, clicking on continue. So in our case, so training object, click on new. So clicking on new, I'm creating a workflow rule now on the training object email update. Okay, training. Training. Training task creation, okay? And so this is the evaluation criteria. This is the role name. This is the evaluation criteria. When the role should be executed. Every time when the role is created, every time the record is created, or every time when a record is created, or whenever it's edited. Sometimes people ask what is particular scenario. You can have the scenarios. Our third option is created one time it's created, and anytime it's edited to meet the subsequent criteria. Okay. If I'm selecting this option, okay, then whenever a record is created, it will automatically assign a task to the people. Whenever I'm selecting this option, I can automatically write whenever it's updated, it will be started executing. So you cannot put time-dependent workflow actions on this option. Okay, make sure that's like it's really important. So you cannot work on time-dependent actions on this operation. So let's click on every time when it is created. Now I want the update every time when it's created. If I'm clicking on third option means every time it's created and anytime it's edited to subsequent criteria. Okay, like you're going to, if you are meeting some criteria only, you're going to execute this role. Otherwise, you are not going to execute this role. Clicking on this. Okay, I'm just clicking on the third option only. I'm putting some criteria because it's a complex option. This is a simple option. Every time it's created, it will run. That's what I'm choosing the last option. I'm meeting the criteria. Click on this. Saying that trainer email not equal to null. Okay, it's done blank. Click on save and next. Okay. Now we have created the workflow triggering thing. That's so the criteria what we have given is useful for triggering the workflow role. Now after triggering, what all actions it should perform, I have to add it here. These are the workflow actions. Okay, I'm going to add one more workflow action to create the task assigning to so I'm assigning a task to this person saying no training created, review it. Okay, review it. Okay, no training created, review it. Okay, and normal priority and status is not sorted. Okay, and the due time. So generally the due time is before the start date. What is the due time? So before what time this person has to do this task? I'm saying that before training started only you have to review this training and you have to confirm this. Okay, minus before 5 days you have to review. Okay, before 5 days this is the due date. Before 5 days you have to review this training. Otherwise, before 2 days you have to review this. Notify assignee. Okay, because notify assignee means I'm sending a template notification to the person before 2 days. Okay, description. Okay, okay. Review it and inform to the participants. participants. Okay. And check with other vendors also. Mark it as other vendors also. For participants. Okay, I'm just updating things to do. Okay, in these comments. Okay, I'm clicking on save. Now, so error messages. I have error message here. So I can you use positive integers only. Sorry, I already kept minus and I'm giving again minus there. So that's the reason it throws some error. Clicking on save. Now, this action will be triggered for me. It will keep an update to me and will send an email also. And I want to add one more email action, email alert also. Saying training created. Okay. Get ready with get ready with the so now I'm going to send an email update to the trainer. There's a trainer email in our object to I can send an email to the trainer. Training created. Get ready with your course plan. Okay. Okay, and I'm setting the email template. Okay, so I want to do one more email template. Coming here, click on email templates. I can simply create an email template for trainings also. Okay, available to use. Training created. Letterhead I'm using this email form letter. Okay. Promotion right. Select this. I'm using the promotion type of format. Promotion right. Next. Let's see the things how it look like. So this is the new settings. Okay. Here I can select. I can write the things. I want some content from this page. Here I am doing the trainer name only because select the training fields here. Click on training fields and select the email. And you need to capture the trainer also. Okay. But I haven't captured trainer name. I will do it later. Okay. New training created. training scheduled. Training scheduled, and I'm just pulling the simply putting the information here of the prime team. Okay, I can even give the email address like this. Okay, relations. Your training is scheduled. Scheduled from what is start date? You can just bring on the start date field here. Start date. Here is start date. Just copy this field. This is how you're just going to bring the values from this date to this to from this date to end date. This okay. And here is the to information, right? Okay. And I will select the font color simulator thing from this to and so future trades. Okay. We will update you. Update you. So we are having you can put the participants also. Let's click on this and our training time, training cost, training email. Okay. So I have very less fields here. The training type. The mode of training is this. Training is this and dates. Okay. Here I will put start date. This is important dates, and I can give in the venue also here like this. End date. See, this complete font color is bad. Let's do one thing. Let's click on the things as I'll mark it as white color. Then you will be really feeling that. Okay, now you really see the exact means what I'm doing. So I'm copying the end date here. This is I'm just pulling the important dates and venue. Go to meeting. I can even dynamically put the meeting ID also here from the from my system. Okay. Go to meeting and meeting. The mode of meeting is this and learning management system. Training coordinator. And repeat features. Now select the font, like in the same text, like around 12, around 10 is fine. Cool. And select the font in the same way. Okay, one font. Then go to meeting. Install it. training. Okay, and I'm clicking on save. Now my template is ready because I don't have any trainer name. Also, I want to add these fields further. Okay, and I'm clicking on preview. This is how the things work. This is a preview of the template. I'm clicking on next, and I will try the testing template in the coming stage. Copy the things, automatically copy. Okay, so this thing is automatically copied the venue, all this stuff, and the lot of stairs. Okay. And I'm clicking on save. And now I'm just testing it with your login also to email. Just you will get a simple template. I don't know. You got any message? I'm sending again because I don't know whether I'm checking this option or not. Okay, now you will get an email template to your email. Now I'm going to configure this particular template to my training object, which is here. The call action is here. Now I'm selecting this. Now training created email HTML is here. I'm mapping that email template and recipients. Who are recipients of this? Okay, I'm selecting the email field. I'm selecting the email field. There is only one email field inside the system. That's what. So here, who is the recipient of this email? So if I'm getting a training with some email address in the trainer email, the recipient is this guy. I'm informing him the training is scheduled on this date, and this is this all this stuff. Okay, and the owner also. The owner who created the record also will be getting the about the information of this. Okay, and now these two people are going to get the information, and by default I want to add some default email addresses like this here cloud.com. This guy also will be getting by default. Okay, and from address, the current user's email address. Okay, make this as the default form email address for this object. Not required. I'm clicking on save. Now this workflow rule is active, and these two operations will be executed. So before 2 days, a task is created for me, a task is created to review this. Okay, and immediately there is a trigger also. Now go to workflow rules. Now click on continue. I have to activate this. Whenever you have done a workflow rule, you have to activate it. Otherwise, it won't execute. This is deactivated, not active. Clicking on this to get activated. Now this is active. Now I'm going to create one more. So creating a new training, Salesforce. BATCH. So when we started our training on July 1st, right? Batch TR 0005. Training name is this. Okay. So training cost $1,000. Start date. This is 1st of July. Okay. End date is around let's move this to one more weekend. Expected to close this by 5th of July. Okay. Trainer email I'm giving as linkyworks@gmail.com. And course content Salesforce, and I can even use this course content also there in my email template to show the course content for the trainer. Okay, and training type is online. So this is what I'm speaking about, the current training, and I'm clicking on save. Now the person who is creating the record is Venkat, so he is the owner. Okay, and a new task is created for me, right? So a new training created, review it. The close date is 16 days due, means this is July 15th. I have created the task, means if July 1st date is the starting date, right? June 30th only is the task creation date, means the difference between these is 16 days. I said dismiss. Okay, dismiss means I'm done with this. I don't want this. Okay. Now go to our system. Click on refresh to get the email update from the training. So training schedule. I got 2 emails, but it's because I gave one as the default email. Default thing. Okay. This is the training. Dear this person, congratulations. Training is scheduled on 7 to this thing. Mode of training is online. Feel free to reach if you have questions. Training coordinator. This is the template which you came there. And the start date is this and date is this. So clearly mentioned, and the venue is this. So this is all. If I'm sending detailed mails like this to participants also, it will be really great. Let's work on this scenario in the tomorrow thing. Okay. And same way, let's see the email coming to my Gmail account. Okay, so here is the training email to the trainer. This is the person trainer, right? Which I gave. That's what I'm seeing the email address here. linkyworks@gmail.com, and this is information from me from Salesforce about the training date and time. Perfect. So that's how it will work, and it can automate everything. So at the end of the day, so I think if you automate this process for the participants also, it automatically sends the emails to all the participants. So we are reducing the time of the people who are in between these things, who are going to schedule all this stuff, right? Yeah, I'm closing the class for today. Well, if you have any questions, just message, just talk to me now. We have some more. I can wait for
Actually, I checked the entire thing and I will ask tomorrow, bro.
Okay.
I will practice
cool.
one.
So
I will ask tomorrow.
Okay. If you want to practice on your own, okay. Just means if you are working on some scenario, it will be really good. Okay. Right. So just try to do this stuff. Some people forget to do the activation thing. Try to do it. So if you're not activating, you won't get any emails. Okay. I will upload the sessions today immediately now. I forgot yesterday to do that.
Okay.
And you can watch the videos of the last 2 classes also. That is the beginning. That I explained about the customize option. What are the standard features available in Salesforce? About simply explaining all the options on the customize. In the last classes, I explained about this. I want to show you now. Okay.
Okay, bro.
I explained about this customize option. This complete option I have explained.
Okay.
About explaining about what is assets, users, by simply opening this tab. Because most of the things are same. If there is any new thing, I explain like this.
Okay, bro.
Okay. Cool, man.
Okay.